It's finally time for a studio tour. So many folks have requested this. It has kind of a cool history. It was in a 150-year-old pig shed. You can see what it used to look like in this photo. It basically backs onto a lot of woodland, so I get to see lots of animals strolling past. As you walk in, you'll see I use quite a bit of the space as a home gym. I have chronic migraine and ADHD, so for both things, working out every day helps me to keep routine and manage pain. These are the drawers that I used to keep my paint in, but it used to always fall over, so now I just use it for extra supplies and medium. The cupboard behind it literally has nothing in it. Here's the stuff to the left of my painting space, my fire safety can for oil-soaked rags. I just keep any random stuff I'm using here, but also my speakers to listen to stuff while I paint, extra tripods to film myself painting, this iPad stand to hold my reference, and this plank I use to work on the bottom of the painting without hitting the easel. I keep a yoga block under here because below this point there are no more rungs to stop your easel and it just hits the ground. And I like to be able to adjust my easel to all different levels, including really low to the ground. Because I'm cross-lateral, I keep my reference on the left because I'm left-eyed, but I keep my palette to the right because I'm right-handed. Before you worry about the rag situation over here, these are all dry rags that are there to reuse and they're not a fire hazard. Here I have my artist tabouret, which I made from some IKEA drawers and recycled cardboard. It's where I keep everything I use while painting, starting with whites, blacks, browns, and neutrals, then purples and red, then orange to blue, then all my painting tools like my palette knives and razors. On the top I have my mediums and brushes. These are the short handled, these are my large brushes and varnish brushes. These are the smooshy or blendy brushes. Then you have medium, small, and extra small. And I keep my favorite brushes or the ones I'm using in this painting in the easel. I forgot to mention this big screen is here to stop light from coming through the back of the canvas. I still have one of my old studio lights pointed at the easel, but my engineer sister designed the lighting in here and it's much better than my old basement studio. In the far side of the studio, I kind of just like to keep the space open. I use it for preparing canvases, varnishing, packaging artwork, or preparing prints. But I also have this antique monk settle which moved from England with me and is where I keep all my photography equipment. As this is also where I set up to take good quality final pictures of my artwork. And though I borrow the camera, I'll keep the lights and tripod in here. I have another chest of drawers here, which is where I keep anything remotely officey. In the corner of the studio, I have this storage cupboard. It seemed enormous at first, but over time, it's starting to feel smaller and smaller. It may have something to do with the fact that I seem to need to keep every cardboard box that I've ever received, and that's the studio.